Hey guys, so I just finished reading Mouse, so this book, and it was like one of the best graphic novels that I think I've ever read in my entire life, which is weird because I usually don't tend to go towards graphic novels. I was always kind of like, graphic novels are like cheap way out, like you don't need to do anything. You just like look at the pictures and like whatever. It's like a shorter read, and I was always kind of just like not a fan of them. And I guess I hadn't really given them like a fair chance. So when I was in college a few years ago, one of my teachers actually made us read these, and I didn't. I'm horrible. I'm bad at school. Yeah, I decided not to. But recently I was like, you know what? Like, this sounds really weird, but I just kind of got like interested in like learning about the Holocaust and just kind of like, I don't know, it sounds really like a strange thing to get into, but I was like, I just like, I'm kind of interested and I want to know more about it. And I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, there was that book that I had gotten and I hadn't read, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna find, because we read the second one, so I was like, I'm gonna go find the first one and I'm gonna read that, and then I'm gonna read the second one, and it's gonna be awesome. And so I bought this at a used bookstore, and I think I got it for $1.50. Like, what a ridiculous price. It's my favorite used bookstore. And I have to say, this is probably one of the most amazing books I've read in my entire life. It's by Art Spiegelman. I'm guessing that's how you say it, Spiegelman. And basically what it is it uses pigs as a metaphor for, I guess, kind of people that weren't like Jews or Nazis, mostly Polish people. And then it uses mice as a symbol for like Jewish people, and then it uses cats as a symbol of German and like Nazis. And so basically this first book just like takes you on a journey. So it starts out by the son of the older mouse kind of asking him like about his memories of the Holocaust, and about the older mouse, his wife had committed suicide and they had a son that had gotten killed. And so it was basically just like the father kind of like going over what exactly happened to him, and so the whole thing is like a dialogue between father and son about the Holocaust and how they went about kind of trying to escape the Nazis and that kind of stuff as a Jewish family. And honestly, like, I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did. The perspective is awesome. I like it. They wrote it kind of like, you can tell that English is not the first language of the Polish mouse, so it's kind of a little bit like broken English, and honestly it's amazing. And so the pictures inside, I kind of thought that they would be like really distracting and like take away from the book, but they're really simple, as you can kind of see. It's nothing too crazy. They didn't distract from the real story at all, and I really like that, because when I thought graphic novel, I was thinking like, oh, it's just going to be kind of like an Archie comic or something like that. I guess those were my only real experiences with like comic books or like graphic novels, like Archie. So I just assumed it was gonna be like this colorful, quirky kind of like, especially for such a serious topic. But no, it was amazing. I love this book, and honestly, guys, if you ever have a chance to like pick this up, I definitely 100,000,000% would recommend it. So the first book kind of leaves off right when the family gets captured to go to Auschwitz. Sorry, this was such a brief like book overview. I just like finished reading it today, and I really wanted to tell someone about how awesome this book was. So yeah, now you know. 2 thumbs up for me.